Hey guys, well probably one of my final Celebrity Big Brother videos because obviously it's fizzling out now, but I didn't want to miss out on some of the coverage of the stars, the finalists, going on all the chat shows and talking because it's been pretty funny. Firstly, we had this exchange between Louis and Nikita today in the handover from this morning to Loose Women, and it starts off really fun with Nikita saying to Louis, I'll get you on Strictly, or I'll get you dancing, but by the end you can tell by Louis' facial expression that he's really not particularly happy.
He says he'll never do Strictly.
Louis, you said to me in the Big Brother house that you want to do Strictly next year. I remember. We've danced the salsa together. I remember it. How could you forget?
It won't happen. No.
I'll come to get you. I'll come to get you.
Anyway, don't miss Nikita on Loose Women. We'll see you in a bit.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Louis.
Campaign to get Louis on Strictly starts here.
On tomorrow's star-studded this morning.
Now, if you're watching this video and there's actually no clip there, you'll know that the copyright police have made me take it down, but let's hope it stays up. So Nikita was on Loose Women today, and it was a fairly boring interview, I've got to be honest, but he wasn't able to control his swearing, which did get him in trouble pretty early on.
Most of it was going to get cut.
Oh, I see. So you make an assumption.
So I was sure some bits, which afterwards, once I came out, everybody was like, yeah, so you knocked out Fern. I was like, shit. Yeah, I apologise for that.
We do apologise.
But yeah, you completely forget that you just try to live your life.
Yeah. These things are bound to happen, apparently. But Louis is doing a lot of interviews, guys. He's everywhere right now. He did The Sun yesterday, this morning, he's on the radio this afternoon, and on the radio again tomorrow. So obviously he's in a lot of demand. What I find interesting is that I know Louis is a bit older, but he does seem to be forgetting things. Yesterday in the Sun interview, he was really quick to say that Gary was his least favourite and that, you know, he didn't really like Gary. And then on this morning, he was asked who his least favourite was and didn't seem to know, even though apparently he had a list of the housemates written right in front of him.
Least favourite, the person I'd like least to hang out with, Gary is there. There was nothing to Gary, nothing.
Right.
And he wouldn't listen. He kept telling the same old joke all the time. There was nothing to them. He shouldn't have been there, but he should have known that not to be there.
Nin says, who was your least favourite housemate, Louis?
Probably the guy that went out first.
Gary.
Gary. I think Gary.
Why?
I didn't get to know him.
Okay.
And I didn't see the real person. And we tried to talk to him a bit. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing going on.
Poor old Gary. I mean, he is getting it at every possible turn. Louis is saying, I didn't like him. Why was he there? He doesn't belong in this world. He sounds quite aggressive about it. It's okay. You know, it's a free country. Gary can try and do whatever he wants within the bounds of the law. Now, the eagle-eyed have noticed that every one of the finalists has done an interview, except Fern. Yes. Coulson, Nikita, David was on this morning on Lorraine, Louis, of course, as I've said, but no Fern. So I'm wondering whether either Fern has decided, you know what, done it, finished, I'm off to Cornwall, or whether no one's asked Fern to come on TV and talk about it. Surely that's not the case, is it? However, I do wonder, would This Morning even ask her because of past history? Would any of the daytime chat shows ask her because of past history? I've no idea. I mean, she could do BBC Breakfast, surely, because that's not ITV. But I'm wondering whether we're going to hear from Fern, or whether Fern's just going to return to Cornwall, get back to writing her books, and just kind of see it as another part of the history of her life and not really bother. I'm not sure. It's a shame because I would like to hear more from Fern. I'd like to hear what she thought about the whole process and all the ups and downs. It would be interesting. I also noticed in all these interviews, except Louis' yesterday, Ekin-Su has not been mentioned. Not on Lorraine with David, not on Loose Women with Nikita, Coulson, etc. She doesn't seem to have come up. So I'm wondering whether they've been briefed not to talk about her. What do you think? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I say, it's probably one of the last ones I'll do because Celebrity Big Brother is really over, and you can kind of feel there's a bit of lethargy and disinterest now. But there we go. I thought I'd just do this last one, or maybe last one, depending on what happens over the next couple of days, and we'll see how we go. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.